Onye nọ n'ụlọ? Chike! Mmadụ nọkwa ya Chike, mepere m ụzọ. Ego ị nọkwa ya?
Ego, with a mix of uneasiness and anger, sputtered, "Oh, not again! Can someone not rest in this house?" she muttered as she goes towards the door, but then Chike was already at the door. "Mama, you're welcome." Chica greeted her with a warm embrace. "Mama, you're a welcome," greeted Ego as she moves closer to get the bags from Mama Chi. "Humph," Mama Chi grunted, her eyes scanning Ego's bell. "So you're not yet pregnant?" "Mama, please don't start," Cheeky said. "No, I am not pleasing no one." "What is she waiting for to get pregnant?" fired back Mama Chi.
Once upon a time in the land, nestled among rolling hills and lush greenery, lay the tranquil village of Ikpa. Here, tradition ran deep, and the bonds of family were held in high regard. It was in this village that Nd, a man of honor and integrity, lived with his wife, Ego. Ego was known throughout the village for her gentle spirit and unwavering kindness. She had been Nd's wife, and together they had a daughter named Oma. Despite the joy Oma brought into their lives, the absence of more children weighed heavily on Ego's heart. As Ego went about her daily chores, she couldn't shake the longing for another child. She confided in her friend Ugochi, who offered words of comfort. "Ego, my dear, the spirits work in mysterious ways. Have faith, and all will be well." The years passed, and Ego's longing for more children intensified. However, despite her prayers and efforts, she was unable to conceive again. This burden of infertility became a source of sorrow and frustration for Ego, casting a shadow over her otherwise happy home. One evening, as Ego sat alone by the fire, tears welled in her eyes. "Why, Lord? Why must this be my cross to bear?" she whispered, her voice choked with emotion. Nd, hearing her distress, wrapped his arms around her. "Ego, my love, we may not understand why these trials come our way, but we must trust in the journey. We are blessed with Oma, and she brings us more joy than we could ever imagine." Ego nodded, finding solace in her husband's embrace. But deep down, the ache for another child remained. One day, North Dakota's mother, Mama Chi, arrived in Mickey for a visit. Mama Chi was a formidable woman, known for her strong will and unwavering opinions. As soon as she stepped foot into Nd's compound, she wasted no time in expressing her expectations. "Mama, you're welcome," Nd greeted her with a warm embrace. Mama Chi grunted, her eyes scanning the surroundings. "So, where are my grandchildren?" "Mama welcome," greeted Ego as she moves closer to get the bags from Mama Chi. Mama Chi grunted, her eyes scanning Ego's tummy. Ego. "So, you are still not pregnant? Mama, please, don't start," Nd said. "No, I am not pleasing no one. What is she waiting for to get pregnant?" fired back Mama Chi. Ego felt a pang of anxiety in her chest as Mama Chi's gaze fell upon her. "Mama," she began tentatively, "Oma is our pride and joy. We are blessed to have her." But Mama Chi's expression remained stern. "One child is not enough, Ego. Besides, she is a just girl. One day she will marry and answer someone else's name. We need more grandchildren, especially boys, to secure our family's future." As Mama Chi's visit continued, Ego found herself increasingly on edge. Mama Chi's constant reminders of her infertility only served to deepen Ego's sense of inadequacy. One evening, as they sat around the fire, Mama Chi turned to Nd with a pointed look. "Nd, it's time you took a second wife. We need more children to carry on our family name." Nd hesitated, casting a glance at Ego, who sat quietly beside him. "Mama, I love Ego dearly. She is the mother of my child, and I cannot imagine my life without her." But Mama Chi remained unmoved. "Love alone cannot sustain a family, North Dakota. We need heirs, strong sons to carry on our legacy. Ego has proven herself incapable of providing them." Ego listened to the conversation with a heavy heart. She knew that Mama Chi spoke from a place of tradition and cultural expectations, but the words still stung. The thought of Endi taking another wife tore at her soul, filling her with a sense of betrayal. That night, after Mama Chi had retired to her room, Ego lay awake in bed, her mind consumed with worry. "Endi," she whispered, reaching out to touch her husband's hand. "Please don't do this. I cannot bear to share you with another woman." Endi pulled her close, his embrace offering some comfort in the darkness. "I understand your fears, Ego," he murmured, "but we must consider Mama Chi's wishes. Our family's honor is at stake." In the days that followed, Ego grappled with her emotions as Endi deliberated over Mama Chi's ultimatum. She knew that whatever decision he made would have far-reaching consequences for their family. One evening, as they sat together in their courtyard, North Dakota took Ego's hand in his own. "Ego," he began gently, "I have made a decision." Ego's heart clenched with dread as she waited for him to speak. "I will not take another wife," Endi declared firmly. "You and Oma are my family, and nothing will ever change that." Relief flooded through Ego, tears springing to her eyes. "Oh, North Dakota," she whispered, "thank you." But even as she spoke the words, Ego knew that their troubles were far from over. Mama Chi did not take kindly to Endi's decision. She railed against him, accusing him of weakness and cowardice. "You are a disgrace to our family, North Dakota," she spat, her voice dripping with scorn. "Choosing one woman over the honor of your lineage. You will live to regret this." Endi remained steadfast in his resolve, refusing to be swayed by Mama Chi's words. But Ego could see the toll it took on him, and her heart ached for her husband. As tension simmered between Endi, Ego, and Mama Chi, a glimmer of hope emerged in the form of a traveling healer who arrived in the village of Mickey. With her knowledge of herbal remedies and traditional medicine, the healer offered a ray of hope to those in need. Ego, desperate to find a solution to her infertility, sought out the healer's guidance. "Please, can you help me?" she pleaded, her voice trembling with emotion. The healer studied Ego with a knowing gaze before nodding solemnly. "There are ancient remedies that may aid you in your journey," she replied, "but be warned, the path to healing is not always easy." Determined to try anything that might help her conceive, Ego embarked on a journey of healing and self-discovery, guided by the wisdom of the healer. As Ego delved deeper into the world of traditional medicine, she encountered challenges and obstacles along the way. Some villagers doubted the healer's methods, while others feared the consequences of meddling with forces beyond their understanding. But Ego pressed on, fueled by a newfound sense of purpose and determination. She spent hours collecting herbs and plants, studying ancient texts, and undergoing rituals passed down through generations. Through it all, North Dakota stood by her side, offering unwavering support and encouragement. "I believe in you, Ego," he would say, his eyes filled with pride. "You are stronger than you know." And so, Ego forged ahead, undeterred by the trials and tribulations that lay ahead. As Ego's journey of healing continued, she found solace in the bonds of sisterhood that formed among the women of the village. Together, They shared their joys and sorrows, their hopes and fears, united in their quest for healing and renewal. One evening, as they gathered around the fire, Ego shared her deepest longing with her sisters. "I dream of holding another child in my arms," she confessed, her voice barely above a whisper. "A son to carry on our family's legacy." Her sisters listened with compassion, offering words of encouragement and support. "Your heart's desire will be granted in due time, Ego," they reassured her. "Trust in the journey, and the blessings will come." And with those words ringing in her ears, Ego found renewed hope and determination to see her journey through to its end. Months passed, and Ego's efforts bore fruit in the most unexpected of ways. One fateful morning, she awoke to find herself feeling different, a sense of warmth and vitality coursing through her veins. Could it be? She wondered, her heart fluttering with anticipation. Could Ego finally be pregnant after years of trying? Stay tuned for the next episode to find out. Let's keep our fingers crossed and send prayers her way. Don't miss out. Subscribe to this channel to be the first to know when the next episode drops.